Hey everybody, good evening. I hope everybody crushed another Tuesday night. We had a 2-1 night in college basketball, 3-0 in the NBA. Hope everybody tailed on that. And of course, our 2-1 free plays on the show last night. That's our fifth straight show with a winning card on our free plays. So hope everybody was able to make some cash last night. Always feels good when we have those kind of nights, and we'll try to build on that and get another one tomorrow. Welcome to Against the Public. I'm Dana Lane. We're the only show to analyze early betting patterns by the public, and we've done that once again with 3 more free college basketball plays for Tuesday as we go for our 6th straight winning card. Before I get to our free plays, of course, the NBA 3-pack is already locked and loaded. $49.99 gives you every single one of my NBA plays for one low price. And of course, that always comes with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee that states you must profit or receive an immediate site credit for the purchase price. And in addition to that, you guys always know, and thank you so much. And believe me, I know I say this all the time, but I really do. With sincerity, I thank you for all the people that not only get these all-access packages, but they also get the long-term packages. Apparently, we've done something right to gain your trust, and I do appreciate that. A ton of 30-day passes last night, so thank you very much for that. If you haven't gotten involved yet, it's very simple, and we break it down. Everybody can afford this. You get an all-access pass, which means you get every single one of my selections for one low price. You get them in the NBA, college basketball, NHL, Major League Baseball. It's coming up. You get every play for one low price. And if you do get a 30-day pass, it's $10 a day. A 90-day pass is less than $10 a day, and an annual all-access pass is just $3.56 a day. Ensure that you will never miss another best bet winner from another sport again. And in case you're not convinced that you should, and believe me, I appreciate all the people that get the individual games as well. Don't get it twisted. I'm 100% thankful for all those people. But if you're not convinced and you're on the fence about whether or not you should invest long term, here's some more reasons why you should invest in long-term in a long-term package. All access customers over the last 7 days, 55% winners. That means every play that I release, 55% winners. 57.3% winners over the last 30 days. 2,343 units of profit. Number one amongst cappers with at least 200 plays. And above all, it's really all I need to say, I'm the number one handicapper on this website with 2,800, actually over 2,900 units. And I think there's one game pending, so I should be over 3,000 units when we wake up in the morning. 55% winners. In the NBA, after another winning night, that perfect 3-0, we're over 60, almost 65% winners now. I'd say it's 64.3 on the site. I think they're missing one game on there. So it's around 65% over the last week, 57.1% over the last 30 days. That's good for 1,191 units. This entire season will be 1,291 once they update it. College basketball last 30 days, 62.2% winners plus 2,013 units. Last 90 days, 55% winners, 1,566 units won, and 1,451 units won the entire season. Let's not forget, on the ice, 55% winners over the last 7 days. So that's why you need to get an all-access pass so you can get every play that I release. And sometimes you don't like the NHL, or I'm not a big fan of college basketball. I like the NBA better. Guys, it doesn't matter where the money comes from as long as it does. And the results, the proof is in the pudding. I told you this was going to be my best year ever. So far, so good. We got a week to go in this month, and we're going to finish it off strong. So that hopefully is all that needs to be said. So let's get to your free games. For Tuesday, we're going to start it off 3:30 Eastern Time, 6:01, 6:02. Georgetown Hoyas versus the Villanova Wildcats. Wildcats minus 16, 140.5 is your total. The Sharps are all over, or on the over in this one, with 84% of the money coming in on the over, along with 67% of the total tickets. And the Wildcats have been, to me, without an identity when it came to totals for most of the season. But of late, That's starting. That's starting to change a little bit with 5 cashes on the under in their last 6 games. In this series, 6 of the last 10 games have gone under the total, along with their meeting 10 days ago when the Wildcats held the Hoyas at just 54 points in their 16-point win. We know the Hoyas are 321st in the nation in field goal percentage. Now they're going to be facing a Villanova team, which I think most, they're in the 60 range. And when we were talking about over 320 college basketball teams, if you're in that 60 range, I still really consider you a very good defense. And Villanova defensively allows opponents to shoot 41.7% from the field, which is less than what the Hoyas average is. This, to me, all spells an under. We're going to go under the total and against the public, 140.5. Game number 2, 4 o'clock Eastern Time, 6:03, 6:04. Northern Illinois Huskies at the Toledo Rockets. Rockets minus 15, 155. Sharps have come in strong in this one, too, with 69% of the cash coming in on Toledo. The Huskies been horrible against the number, but there are some numbers where I just think it's a little bit too high, regardless of past results, and I think this is one of them. The Huskies have dropped 5 straight against the number, but if they were getting 15, as they are in this game, they would have won 3 of their last 5, or at least covered 3 of their last 5. Rockets, we know, aren't exactly ripping it up themselves. They just have 2 covers in their last, with just 2 covers in their last 5 games. And the last time the Rockets were a 15-point favorite, they just got by Buffalo. And you remember that game because we were on Buffalo in that game. Remember at halftime, that was tied up, I think at 33-33, something like that. So it was a close game. Second half broke it open just a little bit, but weren't able to cover that big number, which was 11 at the time, and certainly wouldn't cover a 15 in that game either. The season has not been great, but if you've seen, it hasn't been great for Northern Illinois, but if you've seen this kid, David Coit, do yourself a favor. Coit is one of these guys that is not on a great team. He's kind of a one-man show, but he's averaging almost 20 points a game, put up 27 against Miami of Ohio, and he's a guy that I love watching these guys that can create their own shots. They have a really quick first step, and that's what Coit's all about. I think he's going to be enough, and I think they can lean on him enough to keep this game close. I'm going to take Northern Illinois plus 15. And then game number 3, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, 6:05, 6:06. Ball State Cardinals versus the Central Michigan Chippewas. Chippewas minus 3, 135.5. And again, we're going with a game where the Sharps have jumped on the opposite team than what we're going to do in this one. At 58% of the early money is coming in on the Chippewas. I see 86% of the tickets are on Central Michigan as well. So Sharps, Pros, and Joes are all on the same side in this one. Ball State's been a decent wager all season, but has faltered a little bit of late. 4 losers in their last 5 games. In their last game, Ball State lost straight up to Eastern Michigan as an 11-point, or straight up to Eastern Michigan by 11 points. So to me, and they were favored in that game, by the way, if there's any kind of fire or if there's any kind of level of embarrassment that's going to motivate them in this game, I think we're going to see it. And if we don't see it, I think we're also going to take note of that from a handicapping standpoint, that this team just does not respond when they've either been embarrassed or been in a situation where they should have won a game, but absolutely, just didn't show up in a game as we saw last time at Eastern Michigan. I expect to get the best out of Michael Lewis's team. CMU has lost 3 of the last 5 ATS. They had that 28-point loss to Miami of Ohio. Chippewas beat Ball State by 6 as a 6-point dog in the first week of January. I think we go the opposite in this game. I think we'll get the opposite results. CMU has been a massive surprise, though, this season. And if you remember all the way back in the preseason, they were picked to finish last in the MAC. Certainly have had a much better season than most people think. But I think this is the time of year where that nosedive that we're starting to see, I think that's going to continue in this game. We're going to take Ball State plus the 3 in this matchup. So that does it for your 3 games. Please go to pickdawgz.com right now. I got my NBA 3-pack locked and loaded, $49.99. Of course, tomorrow morning we'll have the college basketball 3-pack loaded up as well. But please get involved in that. Get involved with an all-access pass where you get every one of my plays for one low price. You don't have to mess with individual games or 3-packs. Either way, make sure you get involved, and I thank you to everybody that has so far. So let's have a start to a terrific week. Let's finish month number 2 off in 2024 like we did in month number 1. It has been an incredible month. Over 3,000 units to start the year. Let's recap our free games one more time. Georgetown, Villanova, under 140.5. Northern Illinois, plus 15. And Ball State, plus the 3. That does it for today's show. Thank you to everyone who helps continue to grow the show. And I also do appreciate all the feedback that I got on my question yesterday on Saturdays. Would you guys rather see an early college basketball 3-pack or an NBA 3-pack put up there overnight? And of course, we'll have both of those eventually. But I'd like to put one of those 3-packs up overnight. So, a lot of the guys that, I'm trying to cover as many people as possible. But I just wanted to understand the psychology of it. And I guess what we're going to do is we're going to treat Saturdays the same way we treat college football Saturdays. The Saturday is for college, Sunday is for the pro, and that's how we're going to do it moving forward. But I do appreciate all your feedback on that. So for Against the Public, I'm Dana Lane. Let's crush them again on Tuesday. We're on quite a run, so make sure you join me on Tuesday. Thanks for watching. All the best.